Hey, what's good, Niecy Shaw? Oh, man, do I have a vet, an icon, somebody I adore. And you will, too. R&B artist Jon B is here, and he's rocking it out at Monticello tonight. What's going on, King?
Hey, now, what's going on?
You got it. Oh, man, your journey is so phenomenal. I kind of, you're so young looking still. It's kind of, I'm scared to use that legend word, but, with so many hits that you've made, I mean, how can you not? You know what I mean?
Thank you so much.
Such a connoisseur.
It's so good to be back to my family out here in ATL, man. Monticello's tonight. You know what I mean?
Refresh Friday.
It's gonna be a vibe, so definitely come through and celebrate the last 30 years, man. It's been, got a new single out now.
Excited for that.
Waiting on You, featuring Tank, and yeah. So.
That's a vibe. So speaking of that song that you have out with Tank, first of all, yes, thank you for that new music. R&B Honey is still living and well. But I wanted to say, what brought you two together? Two great legends like yourself linking up.
Well, I went on his R&B Money podcast, and we chopped it up.
Okay.
And it was a pleasure always to chop it up with my boy Tank. He's a good guy. He's like one of the most humble guys in the music business.
He is.
But very, very talented as well, and a huge influence on me, being that he's one of the guys out here that's
still doing it, right?
Self-contained, doing it. So being able to build with him a little bit and play the song for him, I was just like, this is what I have in mind for my next single. He's like, yo, I wanna sing on that. I wanna get on that. I wanna, do my thing on that. So I was like, man, let's make it happen. And he came to the house, pulled up on me, and man.
For two smooth kings together. Right.
That,
I said, my goodness, it just eases you like fine wine.
He played piano at the end. That's Tank on the end of the song with the piano. So, yeah, he just gave it such a an R&B vibe. But he elevated the song.
Right. It's like that old age but new age twist. You know what I mean? Like,
we try to, we knew I know that my fans, they don't want me to steer too far off of the course that I'm already on.
Right.
That they've appreciated me all these years for a certain energy, a certain feeling.
And when did you get started in the game? Wasn't it late 90s?
95.
Golly.
Mid-90s, yeah, man.
They don't know.
Yeah.
But you've had some great collabs, even with Babyface, Tupac Shakur. Good gracious, King.
I got to work with, my favorite people.
Yeah.
Because I'm such a fan of R&B and hip hop, and
right.
so that was sort of I wanted that to be my legacy that I leave behind, as far as what makes me different from other artists, other R&B artists. What's the difference between? I wanted to say that collaboration was my difference. That I collaborated with like some people that you would have never imagined.
Never would have seen you in Tupac.
With,
I was like, what? I mean? When I came out,
and make it work.
Are you still down? Yeah, phenomenal.
Because we were both from two different walks of life. But
right.
At the same time, we could both relate to, the topic of relationships and love and all that. So, but for such a kind of like Tupac had that aggressive energy.
Yeah.
For his aggressive energy and my smooth kind of energy to come and kind of find a very a medium on the record, it was definitely the first of its kind.
It definitely worked. It definitely worked.
So I live for collaboration like that, and I feel like that's the classic collaboration that you have here once again with the song I collaborated with Tank on. Waiting on You, my new record. It's just when it works, man.
Right. It works very well, King, for you and him. And speaking of Tank, because he's visited a time or two through Atlanta. Just saying, any surprise guests perhaps on this Refresh Friday in Monticello tonight?
Oh, no, not tonight. Not tonight. I don't know. We never know. You never know who might pull up on us. But because I know, there's definitely some fam in the
ATL. Right. It could be anybody showing up. And some people do just to see, of course.
I want to big up my man Donnell Jones for being on my album.
Oh,
He's also
love me some
on the
Donnell.
album. He's a huge influence as well, growing up. Putting music out and having his music be out as well. And people were talking about Donnell when his first album dropped, and Where I Want to Be, and all of those songs, and I had to listen. I had to be pulled into his world and kind of take the influence from from what he was given, you know.
What would be
And
your
so-
top 5 inspiration? I know, of course, Tank and Donnell, while we're speaking of great
yeah, for
singers. Do you have any others, of course, like the Marvin Gaye's?
Marvin Gaye is absolutely, I think, number one.
Right. Because you put me in that mindset when I think about it.
He's very, very much sort of set the
Tone
the
for
bar.
it.
You know,
Yep.
he set the tone. He set the swagger, the energy. Is really, I feel, that something to live up to.
Right,
You know?
right.
He had a very, very smooth way of speaking, you know, in his interviews.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like his heart, you know, was what I loved the most about what, you know, the heart
Nice.
that he put in his music,
Right.
the feeling, the passion.
Right.
Well, it didn't matter if he was singing about the birds and the bees, or if he was singing about Mercy, Mercy Me, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
You felt him and you believed him. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean?
It just
So,
transcends you through that music. And that's what I love about R&B. And it ain't dead, y'all. I don't care what
No,
y'all
no,
say.
no.
Well, I would say the collaboration, do you have a music bucket list? Like, it don't have to be necessarily a man. Do you have any queens out there that you may want to collaborate
yes,
with?
Yes, for sure. I'd like to do a song with the likes of her. You know, her
Love
is,
it.
you know, she's such a talented, you know, self-contained artist. I really love self-contained artists. that
Yes.
can write a song right there on the spot on the piano or the guitar or
Yeah.
whatever. And you know, has a personal message that they try to convey themselves. That to me is kind of, that speaks to me, because that's the type of artist I am, you know. And I love to see what we can come up with when we get in the same room, you know
Well,
what I mean?
speak to us what you're coming up with next. I know you got
I've
this out with Tank. Is there a
yeah.
forthcoming album from Jon B?
There is. There's a forthcoming album. We're gonna put the album sometime out in June, I believe.
Okay, this year.
May 7th is the next single. It's coming out. It's called Natural Drug. Is gonna be the name of the next single, and the video is beautiful. We just shot the video for it with Cynthia Bailey.
Wow.
In the video, she's so lovely.
Such a gorgeous queen.
Such a gorgeous queen, absolutely, and just what an honor to have her in my video. I was like, all right,
okay.
She said yes.
You pulling some
okay.
Cynthia Bailey on the
Yeah,
scene.
I'm trying to, you know what? The song really deserved it, and she deserves it. So you know, it's like the gift that keeps giving. With the face like that, you know what I mean?
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah,
got a
so
face too. You easy
she's
on the eyes too, King.
No, thank you so much. she's making life look real good for me though in this video. So it's a beautiful thing, and can't wait till you hear the album. The album is called Waiting on You.
Nice.
And the title track is Waiting on You, the single I just dropped. And yeah, we've got Alex Isley on the album.
Nice.
On a feature, and she sounds so wonderful on the album, man. I love the song we have together.
Love it.
Ballad, and Rick Ross is on the album.
Stop playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So big up Rick Ross, you know, he out here, you know. And I appreciated going to his house, you know what I mean, and meeting him in person and making the acquaintance, and the mutual respect is there, you know. Of course, that's how we got this record done, and
right.
But to be able to shake a man's hand like that and really, you know, catch a vibe like this is gonna be dope, you know. I don't know what we're gonna do, but I know it's gonna be, you know, classic.
Right.
You know, I know this is about to be classic. So
I know he gave you that Ricky Rose kind
you know
of
what
full,
I mean?
right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I love it.
I love the song we got together, and yeah, so some good things to look forward to.
Well, we love it,
album.
King. We want to keep up where you're book busy and blessed with. Hit us with your social media, your website, and we look forward to tonight, period.
Absolutely. I'm official Jon B, JONB, on all, you know, social media platforms.
Nice.
And, yeah, get at me.
Make sure y'all get at him tonight. It is going down. Big shout out to my girl Janet Jackson, Monticello. All New Ladies Night is happening tonight with my brother Jon B. King. I hear that there's going to be a lot of ladies on the entry, so I already know that you're going to be putting down them love songs, which you already know.
You know, I got to do what I do. You know, that's a must. So.
Well, I'm so excited to see that you're still putting out great music and your energy. Great to see that as a veteran that you're just so humble and just so giving. I appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, King. Y'all make sure y'all cop the new music and most definitely cop the scenery. It's going to be a vibe tonight. Ladies' night, free until 11. Buffet, RSVP, Powers Ferry Road is going down in Marietta, y'all. Jon B, thank you.
Thank you.
New music, y'all. Tank, the name of it again?
Waiting on You, featuring Tank. Yeah.
Wait no more. Jon B on Classics 102.9.